Bolton will have to hit the ground running as he takes over the role of National Security Advisor. He is joining the White House today with a long list of policy priorities, including, here we go, North Korea, Russia, China, and now another gas attack in Syria.
So how should the U.S. respond? Here now to weigh in, a senior fellow at the Hudson Institute, Rebeccah Heinrichs. Thank you for joining us this morning, Rebeccah. What do you think? What would you like the response to be?
Overwhelming, punishing force used against Assad. It's been a year since the United States responded with military force after the last major chemical weapons attack. But Assad has been using chemical weapons since then, too. This is not the first time that he has used them since then. He's been using them at a much smaller scale. And you use chemical weapons as terror weapons. They're meant to break the will and break the morale of your enemy, in this case, the rebel forces that are embedded there, because this causes agonizing and painful death against women and children specifically. It is atrocious. The United States cannot tolerate this. And so last night I was saying on social media, suit up John Bolton, put him in, because he's the guy to do it. Yeah.
And what's interesting about all this is the president calling out Vladimir Putin on Twitter over the weekend. You know that John Bolton is a way more of a hardliner than anybody else we've ever seen in this role, including H.R. McMaster's. Do you think the president's willingness to call out Vladimir Putin is a sign that John Bolton is really starting to have some influence even before he officially takes the job, which is happening today?
Well, I think President Trump has already been losing patience with Putin. Even some of the leaks that have come out with some of his private conversations with Putin have indicated that it's a mixed bag of positive, but also being very pointed and clear with Putin. So I think President Trump his patience has been wearing out. I think H.R. McMaster did a great job as National Security Advisor. But what's so good about Ambassador Bolton is he's going to have this really good rapport with President Trump. He's very clear-eyed about the threat. He is sort of the first America firster, very clear about what America's interests are and what is necessary to protect the United States. And so I think he really is the perfect man to get in there at this point in time.
Rebeccah, what would you like to see from him right off the bat?
What we need right now, today I hope that there's going to be a strong, coordinated effort between the United States and the French, at least, against Assad. There's some indication that it was the Israelis that were already attacking Assad's forces last night. Right off the bat, we got to have this, because you can't allow chemical weapons to continue being used. So I hope there's going to be an overwhelming force. And understanding that the president is becoming impatient with staying in Syria, we have to come up with a short-term plan to punish Assad and his use of chemical weapons, and then also a longer-term plan to prevent Iran from developing and finishing that Shia crescent all the way down to Lebanon, and also preventing Russia from gaining that stronghold and establishing military bases in Syria. That has got to be handled, in the next year or two. And then also North Korea, of course, major, going into talks with Kim Jong-un. Ambassador Bolton's going to be a great force for clarity and helping President Trump to hold the line and not take a deal that doesn't actually denuclearize the Korean Peninsula.
Talk about a full plate. He's got a lot on his plate as he takes over this job. In fact, he came into the office on Saturday to get a head start, even though today is his first official day. Rebeccah Heinrichs, thank you very much for the insight on John Bolton.